Welcome back, everyone. Well, as many of you know, in our never-ending mission to find artists and interesting places and things to do, we uncovered something at the Brookside Museum down in Ballston Spa. And you might remember, not too long ago, we interviewed Gail King, who's the executive director of Brookside. And in that interview, it was really apparent that there's so many interesting things going on. Well, lo and behold, Eva Marie Loucks, an artist from Ballston Spa, actually, yeah. Right? Is having a show there in the gallery. So welcome, Eva.
Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, it's great to have you here.
Very excited.
Yeah, good. Glad to have you here. You're an artiste. The creative curse.
Yes.
You know what? I have to start by asking you why. How come you're not an accountant?
Because I can't be.
Yeah, that's right.
I just couldn't if my accounting is terrible. So, but I just love art, and that's who you are, and it just comes out whether you wanted to or not.
Yes, that's true. It does. Hence the name Creative Curse. You know, it happens in our business also. You know, you don't choose it; it chooses you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The show that you're doing, and you have to see her work. It's very vibrant, and she works in a lot of different mediums. I've seen some of your work that was acrylic. I've seen some of the work that was pastels. I've seen some work that was watercolor. The central theme I see in all of your work is the vibrancy. It's so colorful. What's behind that?
I just love color, and I'm inspired by Chagall and Matisse, and they're great artists, and I've always looked to them for color, and it resonates with me.
Yes, that's right. And you know, as any artist will tell you, a lot of times it's not the blues and the greens together, it's the third colors that happen in between the two, or the way your eyes play with those colors, right?
Right.
You know, to give them depth and all of those other interesting things.
Right, I can't explain how I put the colors together, because people are like, oh, what did you use and what color is that? And it just happens.
Yes,
it just, I get inspired and it just flows and it just becomes what it is.
Little sidebar here. Eva is also quite an illustrator, and lo and behold, probably about 30-something years ago, you did some illustrations for the ad agency.
Yes, I did graphic design.
Myself and my partner owned. You did graphic design for us.
Yes.
So, time flies.
I know. A whole nother lifestyle, a lifetime ago, it seems like.
Now, you know, your style is also very impressionistic.
Yes.
You mentioned Chagall, you mentioned some artists like that. A lot of times people will say people that are impressionistic are showing more vision in their work. You know, they're not as concerned with, let's say, detail. Would that be appropriate?
Yeah, because you're more interested in color.
Yes.
So it's either you have the detail or you have the color, or you have a sense of light, you know, the light and shadows. But I just go for the color.
Now, the name of the show is called Journeys, aptly named, by the way, right?
Yes.
So, life's journey. A lot of interpretations on that, Eva. But you also traveled through Europe, and you traveled through the Northeast here in the United States. You traveled out west. And the pieces in the show are representative of those journeys, right?
Yes, they are.
Give me an example. Give me an example.
All right, we went out west a few years ago with our family, and we saw Bryce Canyon and the Grand Canyon and Monument Valley. And it was just breathtaking. It's just so beautiful. And it's hard to get what you see with the eye on paper. And so I haven't done too many of those because they're very challenging, but just incredible. Just what you see in nature and historically what we see in Europe when we've been to Italy and to Rome and to Scotland and England. It's just, there's just so much to see out there, and I just want to capture it all. I want to see it all, and it's just exciting.
Well, you know what? It's almost like every place you look, the story unfolds. You know, So there are samples from every one of the places you just mentioned now, right, in Journeys here.
Yes.
Represented in the different mediums, in pastels and watercolors?
Yes, in acrylic,
okay. All right. When you've been an artist your whole life, so does life experience help here?
Yes, it does, of course, always. You move along and I become more patient. I probably would never have done watercolors when I was young because it takes a lot of patience.
Yes.
And just your artwork changes, you change, you know, so yes, it's a journey of a lifetime too.
Journeys. Boy, that was a nice way to tie that in, wasn't it? Segue. So the show is open now.
Yes.
There is an artist reception. coming up Friday, October 7th. A couple of Fridays from now? I don't know where we are now, but it's probably a couple of Fridays from now.
I think too.
October 7th at the Brookside, and the show itself will be there until November 5th.
Yes, I'm lucky with such a nice long
Boy, that's
showing.
a nice long run. That's 2 months.
It's fabulous.
Yeah, great.
Thanks
I can't wait to see the
Brookside
show,
Museum.
by the way. I know Eva, as you probably know, for a long time, and also have many samples of her work to see. Again, the word vibrancy just really jumps out. These things are so beautifully thought out and colorful and impressionistic. You really got to make it down to the Brookside Museum, which of course is a fabulous place to go to anyway, right?
Yes, it is.
So the show is hanging till the 5th.
No
and there's an artist reception again Friday, the 7th. You get to meet Eva and talk about your work and talk about your journeys, right?
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
and
great.
I hope to meet everyone there.
Well, nice. Well, it's very nice to have you here, Eva. Great
Thank
to
you.
see you again. And we'll come down.
Great.
I want to see the show.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming in. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.